You're probably at a point in your life where you're at a crossroads. You're probably watching a lot of people that you grew up with change and, become different people. You're probably watching people do great things. You're probably watching some of your friends get married and start families. You're probably watching some of your friends go to pro sports leagues. You know what I'm saying? You're watching, people buy their dream cars. You're watching people buy houses. And you might find yourself looking at all these things happening around you, and you might be asking yourself, am I where I need to be? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Am I behind? This video is confirmation to tell y'all that none of y'all are behind. The problem with a lot of y'all is y'all watch other people around you and watch what they're doing in their lives, and you guys forget to apply any of that stuff to your actual life. Y'all watch all these people around you do all these things, and y'all forget to focus on your life and what you want to do. Y'all are watching your friends go get married, and you're sitting there using them getting married as a way to compare. Why are you comparing? Some of y'all don't understand that all of us don't run the same pace in this race of life. Some of y'all don't understand that all of us have our own individual routes that we're supposed to run on this earth. And you can't sit here and be looking at somebody else's route and compare their life and their route and their pace to your race. You know what I'm saying? Just like Nipsey Hussle with the marathon. It's the same concept in life. Each of us has our own race to run. Each of us has our own life that we have to go out here and build. Some people, it looks like they got to do a quick sprint and they're at the finish line. Others, it might take them 20, 30 years to get to the finish line. But at the end of the day, both people crossed the finish line, did they not? Y'all gotta stop looking at other people's lives and thinking that you're supposed to be in the shoes of another man or another woman. You guys are exactly where you need to be. And it's not until you guys understand your purpose in this life and you guys start locking into your purpose in life and you start being in alignment with the life that you're actually supposed to live, that you will start living the life that you want to live and living the life that's fulfilling. But if y'all sit here and constantly look at the next man, look at the next woman, look at what somebody else is driving, look at what kind of house somebody else lives in, instead of focusing on your own personal life and what you got, you're always going to be a bystander. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to a ball game, and instead of you going and playing, you're watching everybody else play. You're watching everybody else score buckets. You're watching everybody else drop 30, and you're sitting in the crowd watching them. Y'all want to sit in the crowd, or do you want to be in the game, right? At some point in your life, you got to check yourself into the game, and you got to realize when you've been sitting on the bench too long. A lot of y'all have been sitting on the bench way too long, and I'm telling y'all, this message is here for y'all today to wake y'all up. Everybody that's listening to this message right now, I want y'all to wake up today. I want y'all to wake that beast up that's inside of y'all, because all of us got it. All of us got it, men and women. All of us got it. All of us have a level of ourselves that's unapologetically ourselves. All of us have a level of ourselves and a version of ourselves that's the most complete version that we've ever seen. And it's only up to us to unlock that version. And the only way you're gonna get that version of yourself unlocked is if you keep pushing yourself every day and you keep trying to unlock that version of yourself. But if you sit here looking around and looking at what so-and-so's driving and looking what they're doing and looking what's going on in their life, you're gonna always be in comparison to somebody else. And comparison is the thief of joy. You can sit here and be living a great life, but if you sit here and compare your life and your situation to somebody else, you won't see the blessings that are right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I got an S-Class sitting right in front of me. You guys can't see it right now, but it's sitting right in front of me. If I compared my car to somebody else's and said, well, I got an S-Class, but damn, this S-Class is a couple years old. I want a 2026, damn. I'm behind. This dude, I just saw this dude at the gas station, he in a Maybach. I feel like a failure. If I sat here like this, I would never enjoy the blessings that came in my life. And that's the part that y'all are missing, bro. So many of y'all are sitting here looking at everybody else's plate that you forget to feed yourself. Everything that comes into your life, I want y'all to understand and know that everything that comes into y'all's life is for a reason. Every situation that you went through, every setback, every failure, every win, every loss, everything is for a reason. And when y'all really step back and look back at your life from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, y'all will see that everything that happened to you was for the greater good of yourself. And y'all will realize that just because someone has a better car than you doesn't mean that they're ahead of you in life, right? Just because someone has a better house than you doesn't mean that they're ahead of you in life. It just means that they ran up their money and got enough money to afford a certain car. They got enough money to buy a certain house. Anybody can do this. And until y'all get past that mindset of limiting yourselves and thinking that, oh, only certain people can get nice things, only certain people can have this, I'm not good enough, that's a low vibrational mindset. But if y'all don't get out of that mindset, you're gonna just sit here stuck. A lot of y'all got so much potential, but y'all are so scared of unleashing that potential because you're scared of what someone else might think, or you're scared that maybe your life won't measure up to this person's life, and that's where y'all are losing at. Stop looking side to side. You got your lane. All these rappers talk about carving their own lane, carving their own path, and that's what y'all need to do. It's the same thing with y'all's life. Carve your own path. When you carve your own lane, you're not worried about the people in the other lanes. You're not worried about who's behind you, who's to the side of you, who's to the left of you. You're not worried because you carved your own individual lane. It's like driving on your own toll road. Imagine all of us had our own private toll road where only we can drive. That's the way y'all gotta start thinking about y'all's life. I'm on my own private toll road. I can sit here and go fucking 200 miles an hour on this motherfucker and nobody can stop me, because you know why? It's my own lane. I carved this bitch. Nobody else carved it, I carved it. But until y'all get to the point where you can carve your own lane and you're willing to go carve your own lane, you're gonna sit here and be comparing yourself to everybody else. Y'all are gonna sit here and months are gonna go by, years gonna go by, decades gonna go by, and eventually you're gonna be, 40, 50 years old, and you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, damn, all that effort that I sat here wasting looking at what everyone else was doing, I could have became something myself. A lot of y'all are not behind in life. A lot of y'all are not in alignment with your highest self, and that's what it is. Y'all are misaligned. Y'all are out of alignment. Y'all aren't behind, you're out of alignment. Where is it that you want to go in life? That's the question that everyone has to ask themselves. Where is it that I'm trying to go in life? Sometimes I ask myself that same question every morning. I'm like, man, where am I trying to go in life? What am I trying to do in this life? Am I just trying to be a fucking bullshit YouTuber that gets on and just talks bullshit and says dumb shit, and then people give me likes and they laugh at my shit because I'm doing dumb shit? Or do I want to be somebody that can actually make a change on this earth? Do I want to be a leader? Do I want to be somebody that people can look up to and they can follow my footsteps and go learn how to carve their own path? They can learn how to follow their own route. They can go become legendary in their own life, right? And that's the question y'all gotta ask yourself, is where am I going in life? What is it that I am trying to do? Who is it that I want to become? Some of y'all are okay with being mediocre. Some of y'all are okay with just waking up and just doing nothing with your life. Just pissing every day down the drain, smoking and drinking all day, fucking around, watching porn, blowing money on designer clothes, chasing women. If you're a woman, chasing men, chasing attention, validation, chasing likes, chasing followers, chasing all these things that don't matter, chasing all these things that are not gonna bring you to your highest self, the highest level of yourself, the best version of yourself. Y'all are not behind. Y'all are just misaligned. You've lost focus of what your true goal and what your true sight was in life. And instead of you locking back in that and getting back into alignment, y'all turned around and started comparing yourself to him and her and Tommy and Bobby and Whitney and all these random fucking people that you grew up with. You know what I'm saying? And that's not your life. Their life is not your life. You can sit here your whole life and sit here and grow up with somebody that lives right down the street from you. And you could sit here and you could tell everyone exactly what these people are doing. Oh yeah, Johnny, he got a Hellcat. He lives in a 3-bedroom apartment. That motherfucker got hundreds of thousands of dollars. You guys know everything about everybody else, but what can you say about yourself? What can you say about your life? All y'all care about is what everyone else is doing. Until you cut everyone off and you come back to who you are and you come back to this present moment, what can you do right now to change your situation? I want you to ask yourselves this question. I really want y'all to sit here and ask yourself, sit by yourself and ask yourself, what can I do right now to change my situation? Am I doing everything in my power to change my situation and get me somewhere further than where I already am right now? And if the answer is no, then y'all know that you have some reflection to do. See, a lot of y'all won't even ask yourself that question. Y'all will just sit here and be distracted, scrolling down Instagram, Y'all will sit here on Instagram all day and just sit here and scroll all day and night, double tapping and scrolling, right? You ain't got shit to show for in your life. You ain't doing shit in your life. But you want to sit here and like everyone else's pictures. Sit here and keep up with what everyone else is doing. Why? Does it make y'all happy to see everyone else thrive in life and you sit here on the sideline and you're watching everybody else ball? Does that feel good? Because I know it doesn't feel good. I know it doesn't feel good. I know it hurts y'all on a soul level to wake up every day and see people that you grew up with driving cars that you can't even afford, living houses that you can't afford, right? Working jobs. Shit, some of them ain't even working jobs. Some people got their own businesses. I know it hurts y'all deep inside to see that, right? And it's okay for that to hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because we all go through this as humans. We all go through a point in our life where we're comparing ourselves to other people. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta break out of that cycle. You gotta break out of that cycle of thinking, and y'all gotta wake up. Where do you wanna be in 10 years? Fuck it, fuck 10 years. Where do y'all wanna be next year? What are y'all gonna do every single day to get y'all to that point that you wanna be? Are you gonna sit here and bullshit? You gonna sit here and make excuses? You gonna sit here and watch everybody else do what they wanna do? Watch everybody else drop their music, watch everybody else start their YouTube channels, watch everybody else get monetized on social media and start making passive income on social media? You gonna sit here and watch everybody else do it? It's a choice you gotta make, bro. It's a choice you gotta make. You can either sit here and watch people, or you can sit here and work on your own life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are too scared to go chase your own dreams, but you'll sit here and watch somebody else's dreams unfold. I don't get that. I don't wanna be a sideline watcher. I don't wanna be a fan. I wanna be the motherfucker playing in the game, scoring the points, balling. I don't know about y'all, but all I wanna say in this video, bro, as I wrap this up is, bro, you're not behind. You're not behind at all. You're exactly where you need to be. And the universe has put you in this situation because the universe wants you to realize how powerful you actually are. The universe wants you to be in that uncomfortable situation so you can see how powerful you are, to see how much energy you can transmute and turn to a business, turn to a nice car, turn to a house, turn to a YouTube channel, turn to music, turn to a product that you can sell, anything. Y'all gotta wake up, bro. You're not behind. You're misaligned. You're unfocused. If you would stay focused on what you want every day, if you would stay locked into what you want every day, you would get somewhere. You would be somebody. But until y'all stop looking at everybody else's plate, and until y'all stop comparing yourselves to everybody else, all you're gonna do is sit in the same place. You're gonna stay stagnant. And then years are gonna go by, decades gonna go by, and you guys are gonna realize, damn, I wasted my entire life worrying about what somebody else was doing, instead of thinking about the present moment and thinking about, hey, what can I do right now that's gonna get me somewhere? This was a video, bro. I just want y'all to know you're not behind. You got time, but you gotta lock in. It's all about your mental, bro. 90% of this life is mental, bro. 90% of this shit is mental. So many people got all the talent in the world, got all the creativity in the world, got all the brains and got all the business minds in the world, got all the athletic capability in the world, but they're comparing themselves to everybody else. And instead of them going and chasing their dream and carving their own lane and creating their own platform, they'd rather watch everybody else ball. Don't be a bystander. If you're watching this video, don't be a bystander. Be a star player. God made you a star player. Start believing that you're a star player, and God might check y'all in the game.